two men
with one goal.
To search for the best of the best.
And sometimes the worst of the worst.
Does your house have what it takes?
I'm Godhand Gary.
And I'm Shotgun Shogun.
And this
is
is
Eorzean
Eorzean
Chris.
Chris.
And welcome to the FC for Final Fantasy crew. Welcome inside. We went for a rather traditional Kugane look on the house. So you've got the Kugane walls, and we went very much Eastern decorations as well. Right, so if we go to the right to start with, it's our little tranquil space and shrine to the Four Lords on the wall. We have the post, we have the artwork. And up here we have a little station for making your tea and just celebrating, remembering comrades that have passed. Then over to the left from there, we have a communal tea bar where we can all sit on the floor or in the bar stools. So we have our crystal bell here at the top of the stairs, because I'm forever changing my hair colour on my hair. As you can see, we have our vendors here for everything we ever need. Materia menders, materia salvagers, and melders even. I'm all for helping other people to level up the crafters. So I mean, having them capped myself, I feel it's easier for anyone to get started with these in here. They can just pop in here, it gives them a little boost. So now I'll take you downstairs to the heart of the party. After a long day of adventuring, we can come down here, kick back with our own little corner of the Gold Saucer and our nightclub. Well, guys, that's the house. Thank you for visiting. I mean, the door's always open if you want to come, but right now, bugger off.
So, Gary, the homeowners showed us through the house. Pretty impressive house. I really liked the outside of the house. Let's start there and kind of go over some of the things that we both liked and some of the things maybe we disliked about the house. Now, coming up on the house, I really liked its position in the overall area. I liked a lot of the foliage. It really kind of worked with the outside on the street. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed the pretty much the shrine to Y'shtola above the doorway as you walked in.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I like the ambiance that the outside of the house gave you. Overall, I'd say the outside 8 out of 10.
Now, when you first come into the house, it's very open, very, large main area. And I think that some houses do this really well. How did you feel about this one?
I feel like it's a little lackluster, being honest. Like I don't that the little entranceway was a carpet underneath us, supposed to be like tatami mats or something. I wasn't feeling I'm not feeling it. I'm not saying it's terrible by any means. I like the general feel they're going for, but I felt like they could have done a little bit better.
I agree. I agree. Now, one of the things that I really liked was this side room here. Just this little separate tea room, and I think that a lot of houses do have these kind of separate rooms, and you can kind of almost feel a little bit of the general, I don't know, personality of the house from just the side rooms.
So I think this room is a definition of less is more.
Mhm.
I feel like this is a nice, chill, nice area. I really like the water, like the aquarium esque in the background behind the bamboo.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Moving over here, though, to this tea room that they had, there's a distinct lack of kitchen in this house. And I think that this could have been where they put that kitchen in, right?
So I kind of disagree with how you're with what you say. I really like the aesthetic and feel, and even from but with the role play feel of it, there should be somebody behind that little counter there at minimal. I feel because that person is sitting there staring at a wall.
Right.
Why are they staring at a wall? Why isn't there literally anything there?
If they were
Uh,
going for the more oriental style, it would have been good to potentially have it set up as like a sushi counter, right? You have somebody
yeah.
behind there. You don't have to go full on kitchen. You can just have sushi maker there, and I still think that that would fulfill the kitchen feel of it. Now, it is nice that they do have the vendors and everything right up at the top. They've put this together very, very well. I do like the overall aesthetic of this. Hey, here is all of the merchants that you're going to need.
I really like that whole area right there. Uh, it just like you said, it fits their aesthetic. It looks really neat. It's simple, but in a good way.
Right. Now, we're going to go downstairs into, I think, one of the most impressive areas that this house has to offer. I have to say that this is probably one of the better nightclub areas that I have seen in a house, only because it's very open, a very open concept. This one gives you plenty of space to work with and still has quite a bit of seating. Not only that, but those chandeliers are probably my favorite chandeliers in the game.
Yeah, I really enjoyed walking down to this basement. This is very aesthetically pleasing. Those chandeliers are just straight up gorgeous.
Right. I do wish that they had a little bit more of the seating upstairs in the club that they have in the downstairs. The downstairs seating feels really nice. You have, big areas. I feel like upstairs, instead of just the benches that they had, they could have went with more like intimate one-on-one seating for, your RP experience. But thanks again to the homeowner for letting us take a look around this house. And for Eorzean Cribs, I'm Shotgun Shogun,
And I'm Godhand Gary.
and we'll see you on the next episode.